Hi friends, welcome to SriSai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: Arithmetic Exception in Java Program. So first of all, let us understand what is exception. So exception means runtime error. So what is this runtime error? Error which occurs during execution time of program. So when we are executing the program and we get an error, so that error is called as runtime error. So basically we get runtime errors when we give improper input in a program. So basically we get runtime errors when we give improper or incorrect input to our program. So when we give improper or incorrect input in our program while executing the program, then we'll get exceptions or runtime errors. So what happens when exception occurs? So when exception occurs, program execution stops then and there itself. It will stop its execution then and there itself. So this is what is the problem with exception. Okay, so this is called as abnormal termination of program, and in general words it is called as breakdown of program. So when exception occurs, program execution stops at that particular line only. Remaining lines are not executed. Okay, so this is called as breakdown of program. So what we should do to perform this, to stop this exception? Now for this we have one mechanism called as exception handling mechanism. So what is this exception handling mechanism? So when exception occurs in program, we accept that exception and provide a proper solution for that exception. So accept the exception and provide a proper solution. So accept and give the solution. So when you accept and provide a solution to the exception, then no abnormal termination of program. So then there is no abnormal termination of program. So that is, program executes till the end. So till the end of your main method or whatever it is, program executes without any abnormal termination. So this mechanism is called exception handling mechanism. So this concept is called exception handling mechanism. Right. So how to perform exception handling mechanism? Okay. Right. So exception handling mechanism is done in Java program using try block, right, and then throw keyword, and then catch block. So this is what is exception handling mechanism using try, throw, and catch. So try block, throw keyword, and catch block, right? So in try block, we monitor the exception. Okay, so try block, here we monitor or detect the exception. Okay, so we detect the exception and accept it when occurs. Okay, so using throw keyword, we accept the exception and transfer it to catch block. We transfer it to catch block using throw keyword. Okay, so generally we can say it something like, okay, try block is mainly used to detect the exception, throw keyword is used to accept the exception and transfer it to catch block, and in catch block we provide proper solution to exception. So when we provide proper solution to the exception, no abnormal termination of the program. So no abnormal termination of program. So this is what is exception handling mechanism: try block, throw, catch. So these are the three important points which are supposed to be done in exception handling mechanism, right? So now coming to arithmetic exception. Right, so coming to arithmetic exception, first of all, exception is an object in Java program. So exception is an object in Java program. Okay, so this object is created by JVM or developer, the person who is writing the program. Okay, so if exception is an object, it should belong to some classes. So there are some predefined exceptions, okay, which are automatically created by JVM, and usually user defined exceptions are created by the developers. So coming to predefined exceptions, okay, right? So we have first throwable class, right? Right, so throwable, it is a class, and then we have exception class. So these two are super classes for, okay, all exceptions in Java. Okay, so under this, okay, we have two types of exceptions. First one, checked exceptions, and second one, unchecked exceptions. So for checked exceptions, they are compiler known exceptions. Try catch is compulsory. Okay, so for checked exceptions, try catch is compulsory. Okay, because they are compiler known exceptions. So compiler knows these exceptions priorly. So they are compiler known exceptions. Compiler already know these exceptions may occur in our Java program. So that's why try catch is compulsory. Okay, and coming to unchecked exceptions. So for unchecked exceptions, try catch is optional. It's not compulsory, it is optional, because they are compiler unknown exceptions. Compiler does not know this exception. But we have a problem here. But when exception occurs, it leads to abnormal termination of program. it leads to abnormal termination of program. So hence developer detects unchecked exceptions, okay, and provides try catch blocks so that no abnormal termination of the program. So checked exceptions are compiler known exceptions. If you don't put try and catch, compulsory will get the compilation error. Unchecked exceptions are compiler unknown exceptions. We will not get any compilation error, but when exception occur, it leads to the abnormal termination of the program. Hence, developer detects and provides, okay, unchecked exceptions and provides try and catch block. Now coming to the arithmetic exception, okay. So arithmetic exception, it is also a class, okay, and it is unchecked exception. It is unchecked exception. So we have to put try and catch, okay. So let us try to demonstrate this arithmetic exception with a small program. So program arithmetic exception example1.java. So program to demo arithmetic exception, right? So take a new page. First write the comments. So let us write, okay, arithmetic exception example1, right? So public static void main string of args. So let us save this program in our working directory. So save it as arithmetic exception example1.java. Right, so we'll take three variables int a comma b comma c. We'll create an object of scanner class, new scanner, system.in, and then we'll put one message here, system.out.println, enter any two integer values. Right, so since we are using scanner class, import java.util.scanner. Right, so take a is equals to sa.nextInt. So it will accept one integer from keyboard and stores that in a. Similarly, b is equals to nextInt. So after accepting two integer values, c is equals to a by b, and then we'll print system.out.println. So division, okay, value is plus c, and finally we'll also print one message here in the last end of the program, right? So now let us compile and run this program. So a by b, there are chances that we might get exception here in line 15. We'll try to understand that and put try and catch as a developer or programmer. Right. Open the command prompt, go to your working directory, compile the program. Okay, so we should go to d:/java c arithmetic exception example1.java. Compile it, no error, and run it. So enter two integer values 10, 2. So 10 by 2, division value is 5. End of the program. So this is normal execution. So when we give proper input, we get proper output. When we give improper input, for example, once again run the program, 10, denominator by mistake b value is 0. So 10 by 0 will get arithmetic exception. So when we give incorrect input in the program, while executing the program, generally we get exception. So here it is 10 by 0 arithmetic exception. So we are not getting division value, we are not getting end of the program. So this is a abnormal termination here. In this case, we are getting this in line 15. So for line 15, in main method of arithmetic exception example 1 class of arithmetic exception example 1 dot Java program. So line 15, we are getting the error. So in line 15, we'll put try and catch immediately. So we'll catch arithmetic exception AE. So arithmetic exception is a predefined exception. It is automatically thrown by JVM. So from line 16, automatically thrown by JVM. So predefined exception automatically thrown by JVM because it is already known to the JVM. So when that exception object is thrown, it will come to the catch block, and we are catching that arithmetic exception using AE, arithmetic exception object reference variable, and then here we'll print the message solution. The solution is division by 0 not possible in Java, and especially integer division by 0, because floating division by 0 is infinity. Integer division by 0 not possible in Java, and then end of the program. Right, so let us save this, compile the program, recompile and run. Right, so enter any two integer values, a value 10, denominator b value by mistake 0. By mistake we are giving it as 0. So now if you see here, we are not getting abnormal termination, we are getting proper solution. We are giving the solution message to the user, end user, saying that integer division by 0 not possible in Java, and end of the program. So what user will do, end user? Now he will give 10. He will give the proper input, 10 by 5. So the answer is 2. Normal execution of the program. Okay. So this is how we are supposed to work with arithmetic exception. Try, catch, and since arithmetic exception is a predefined exception, it is automatically thrown by JVM. So this is what is all about arithmetic exception, runtime error in a Java program. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.